Yeah. I was going to do the thing on human racism today, uh, the form of racism that should be acceptable, but I'm going to put that off for another day because today Obama's went to Buchenwald. So we're going to have a little extension of what I said yesterday, basically on abortion. Yeah, he went to Buchenwald today, and never again, 6 million Jews, it's the real thing, right? A Holocaust. 6 million Jews in the Holocaust were murdered. 50,000 in Buchenwald. Heck, that's 10,000 less than the babies Tiller the baby killer killed in Buchenwald. 49 million total in America today. Which Holocaust is greater? Never again? Seems like the easiest way to call a human herd is that it's at most innocent in the womb. And then, you know, what did Obama talk about? Torture. We will never torture. President Obama, did you ever see a little known movie called The Silent Scream? It shows a baby in the womb screaming silently because you can't hear it, while a doctor tears its limbs off with forceps. And the saline solution burns it. And it's gone. Silently, screaming. Torture? Nah. What greater torture is there than to have your outer skin burned off and then have something come in and rip your arms and legs off one by one until it pulls you out and then sucks you out, sucks what's left out with a little vacuum. Talk about torture. Oh, President Obama, you condone the worst kind of torture. Kind that kills. Buchenwald. Never again. Right. Abortion. Worst kind of torture. Worst kind of murder. Yeah, murder. That's what I say. Murder. You're murdering those kids. All right. Enough of that. That's my opinion, and that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. You know. If there's a place in hell for my opinion, I don't know where it is. What is it? Dante's Inferno. The worst place in hell is the ninth ring, where you get kind of like eaten by the devil over and over again. Soul totally destroyed. That's the ring of betrayal. Well, I think most of you left-wingers know what ring you're going to be in. Most of you betrayed the country, betrayed little innocent children, but that's not what I'm going to get into today. Anyhow, that's just a little piece of what I was going to get into today. I'm going to leave it at that. Fact of the matter is that can be noted why the odds are against there being any peace in Israel and the Middle East. And maybe that's why the secularists of the world are trying to diminish Christianity. Because the one cog in the wheel that prevents peace is Christianity, in a book called Revelations. And the peacemaker, the person that brings peace between in the Middle East, the guy that negotiates it, ends up being the beast. So, and the whole world will wonder after him and bow down to him and revel in him and acclaim him. And there is peace, but there is no peace, because 3.5 years later, according to the same book, the peace is broken. If Obama stepped into their shoes, the role of the beast, because he wanted to be the peacemaker. And he looked at that book and he said, well, the only way to get to be the peacemaker is to play the role of the beast. Maybe that's exactly what he's doing. Playing the role of the beast, to be claimed and bowed down to and looked upon like a god until he actually thinks he is. And try to get this peace thing going that the Christian book of Revelation says ain't going to happen. So if it does happen, this is a prophecy that never becomes, and this is a prophecy that never becomes fulfilled, then Christianity's got a problem with its prophecy, and in that case may have destroyed itself. But if it's correct, then the world is coming to a quick, it's funny how everything is converging at the same time with the prophets and the prophecies. You got that Aztec Mayan calendar that says the end of the world is December 21st, end of time, December 21st, 2012. If Obama, in the role of the beast, with a 2/3, 666 majority Congress, manages to create a peace between Palestine, who is a Palamine, you might say to Mr. Obama, Palestine and Israel, if he actually were to negotiate one right now, 3.5 years later would be about, 2012. Bingo! Everything kind of lines up, and it's in the snake. That time that the galaxy is turned, you can point right between Scorpio, and Aquarius or something like that. And, there's the snake constellation. I forgot what the name of that doggone thing is, but it's a constellation. It's the 13th constellation, really, pointing right to that black hole in the middle of our universe through the sun. And then time starts over again. All right. But will it start over again for us? Because it seems like the apocalypse of the Revelation says that God's got to come first, and it removes the beast, destroys the devil, so to speak, and puts him away for 1,000 years. Well, either Christianity's right, or it's been the biggest roadblock to peace in the history of mankind in the Middle East. All because of the beast and the promise of a peace that the beast brings that makes you helps you to recognize it, you see. So if Obama brings peace, he in the book of Revelations is identifying himself as the beast. Well, do you think that's a roadblock? Or do you think he just decided, well, I've read this book, I'm Islamic, I don't believe it anyhow, so I'm going to step into the shoes of this beast and I'm going to bring this peace? Could be doing that. Anyhow, by 2012, we'll all know the truth of whether it's the end of times or just a new beginning, which I tend to believe it will be. And whether or not we're gonna blow each other up in the Middle East and turn the sands of the Middle East into glass. Have a big glass factory out there, a nuclear glass factory. And in a way, if they blow up the Middle East with a bunch of nuclear bombs, and you got all that radiation there, let's say for 50 to 100 years, nobody could live there. Well, then the only person that could live there is God, an immortal being. And maybe that's the truth. Anyhow, I'll let you ponder this stuff. And remind you that this is a certifiably insane America report with your certifiably intoxicated American, intoxicated with love for his country and the Constitution, for the Declaration of Independence, saying, see ya.